Hey everybody, Matt Hartman here again for Drunkard's Walk. Thanks so much for listening, and a big thank you to Jesse L.E. for our theme music and Nick Harmio for our artwork. Well, we are back again with another episode, and you know what? We love the fact that you're listening. And when you listen, do you have a certain picture in your mind as to what Jethro and I look like? Do you? Well, you could find out for sure what I look like if you follow us on TikTok. That's right. You can go over to our TikTok page for what do you call that? TikTok account? Anyway, follow us on TikTok and you get all sorts of new content. It's fun. It's good. It's neat. And you can see what I look like. Or keep the mystery alive and just keep listening here if you want to do that. Also, we did not get a nomination this year for Best of the Berg 2025 in the Pittsburgh City paper. Just didn't find out about it in time. Didn't get the number of votes in to get that nomination. So unfortunately, you won't have a chance to vote for us this year. But hey, maybe next year, right? So keep an eye out for that and enjoy the show. Bye.
Welcome back to another exciting adventure of Drunkard's Walk, the podcast. That's right. You're listening to a podcast. You might know that because you selected this to play on your audio device. Notice how I didn't say iPhone so that all the loser Android users felt included? Well, there we go. But it's not just me here insulting you if you're an Android user. It's also my partner in crime, Matt Hartman. Matt, say hello to mostly the iPhone users out there.
No. I'm saying hello to everybody. Well, I mean, I'm sure the Android users.
Ha ha! I got you to say it.
I'm sure the Android users have dropped off by now. We've already lost now half of our listeners. Thanks so much for that, Jethro.
There's no way they're half of the market out there.
Could be. You don't know. We're not sure. Maybe Android users are attracted to 40-something white dudes who roam around Wikipedia. You don't know.
I feel like nobody's attracted to 40-something white dudes. Also, you're being generous with the 40-something because some of us have passed into a different decade of life. But yeah,
you know, you're close enough. You're in your late 40s.
You know, I never found lying about my age to be like an appealing or desirable thing to do. Like, I know that some people, particularly like in Hollywood and whatnot, will do that to seem younger, but I feel like I've earned every one of my 51 and a half years. So
all right.
I'm good about it.
I was just trying to be generous. I know a lot of people like to err on the side of the younger side.
Why is it generous?
Although here's because as I was just saying, would you listen to me? As I was just saying, a lot of people like to err on the younger side, unless they are under the age of 18, in which case they all want to err on the older side.
Yeah,
that's what happens there, down at the other end of things.
Thanks for the clarification, Dad.
No problem.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not. First of all, like, I've met a lot of young people. I don't want to be included in their number.
Stop bragging.
I feel what a sad brag. That's like saying, you know, I breathe a lot.
Yeah. I've listened to a lot of music, and I think it's great that whether you're listening on an iPhone or you're listening on an Android device, or whether you're listening maybe on something entirely different. Maybe you're listening on your Amazon Echo. You could be listening on your Echo. You could say, how about this? How about Alexa, turn off the lights? All right. Wow. See, now maybe I've just shut off your lights. I don't know. It's a possibility, because that thing will listen to anybody, and that's
really will.
The problem. That's the problem
really
with that. Not so artificial, not so intelligence. Am I right, Jethro?
Good one, Matt.
Thanks, buddy. You know what's great about this show, though? What's great about this podcast? The thing that I love about it, Jethro?
What do you love about it?
I love the fact that we get to drink while we're doing it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we designed it so that we could drink. Also, we don't have to drink, but we certainly do. We
don't need to. No, that's right. No, I was a setup. I was trying to make it seem like I was going to go into that thing where I talk about what we do, about going from like page to page on Wikipedia by using these links or whatever. And I didn't. It was kind of a fake out, right? And that's what I was trying to do. Did you fall for it?
Except you just did it. So you've just now recapped the purpose of the show.
Every time. I don't even mean to do it anymore, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it in my sleep, is what I've been told.
I honestly, we could probably drop that bit. I feel like people are already on board.
You think?
They don't need to be told. I don't know. Well,
really?
I mean, they've already selected the podcast, so maybe
what if
live in the mystery?
But what if this is like one of the best episodes we've ever done, and somebody listens to it, they're like, "Oh, I got it! I can share one with my friends because it's a really good one," and they put it on for their friend who's never heard it before, and now we start doing this stuff, and they're like, "Well, I don't even understand what's going on." Like that'd be upsetting.
I feel like there's an old I've heard this quote attributed to Goethe.
Mhm.
To explain is to destroy.
Ooh.
And I feel like, when I go see a play,
Mhm.
nobody comes out and is like, listen, there's going to be some actors and they're going to be pretending to be people they aren't. But
Mhm.
we're really just going to say words that Henrik Ibsen wrote, 150 years ago. I don't feel like you have to explain the thing. I think you could just do the thing.
There's an SNL sketch that's all about that,
Is
starring
there?
Jack Black. Did you not see that? This is just the past season, and they're at the first play in ancient Greece,
Ah,
and they're very confused and they
Thespis.
start yelling at people and trying to tell them what's happened, like they start answering their questions and things along those lines.
Yeah, I only see the SNL stuff that goes viral. I
Yeah,
don't
this definitely did not.
typically tune.
Nothing this
All right.
season went viral, I don't think.
All right.
But also, Jethro, you are you're an educated person, you're an iPhone user, you're
It's
the
true.
type of
They
person that
don't let
doesn't
just
need that
anybody
type of thing
buy an iPhone.
explained
Yeah.
versus somebody else that might need it explained. Well, I okay, so we won't explain it. We won't explain it.
Too late.
Um, in fact, let's not even do the bit that we usually do.
Oh,
Let's
about the
let's
guest,
yeah, let's
giving us
throw
the
the
destination.
yeah. See, now you did it. Now
No, I
you
was
said it.
clarifying what bit we're not going to
Yeah,
do.
that was the one. That was the one. I was just going to
Okay.
introduce our guest and just start talking.
Okay. Hey,
See how that
Cliff, how
went.
you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're doing okay. Do you have an opinion about explain the whole uh, way the show works before starting the show? You pro, you con,
I would.
indifferent?
It's one of those things that the podcasts have to do to explain premises occasionally, so new listeners understand.
There it is.
All right, then. Well, the people
See,
have spoken. And by the
that's it.
people, I mean the person. It's just
Yeah.
Cliff.
Well, Cliff represents the people here.
This
We
is true.
definitely do not represent the
No,
people.
no,
Cliff represents
I
the
don't resent.
people.
I don't
I can't
represent the
believe
people.
that's amazing, Cliff. That I'm excited you got the nomination. I'm excited you got elected to represent everybody.
That
And
is
we're
too
gonna
much
start.
responsibility.
Well, it's it's with great power. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
so but hey, thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining us here on the podcast. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely,
Our pleasure.
100%.
Our pleasure.
So tell us, Cliff, tell us a little about you. Where are you from? What do you do? Who is Cliff?
Yeah. I live just outside of Flint, Michigan, in Davison. Work for a large robotics company.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
And I am a fine art photographer on the side.
Nice.
Wow. All right. I love that. I love that mix. So what do you do for this robotics company?
So I used to go out into the field and fix them in the automotive plants and everything.
Oh, wow, cool.
But now I work in more of an advanced customer support role.
Okay.
Oh.
When the shit hits the fan, people call me to help unshit the fan.
Unshit the fan. What a great phrase. I'm going to use that tomorrow at work.
Yeah, I'll have plenty of opportunities to use it at work. That's
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
That's fantastic. That sounds awesome. So you actually get to work on these these robot systems and things like that. How was that? Was that are they like those huge robots that build the cars and things like that? Was that like kind of terrifying?
Yeah, so a lot of, anywhere from material handling robots to, ones that build, automobiles, spot welding, everything. So,
Wow.
Robots that you can pick up and carry around to up to ones that weigh 15 tons.
Holy
Wow.
cow. Yikes.
That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then on the side, you say you do photography of some kind? Is that what you said?
Yeah, fine art photography. So,
Okay.
Now, what do you
so
mean? What do you mean
yeah, what
by
does that
fine
mean?
art
Yeah.
photography?
so art that you see in art galleries, or
Okay.
photography that you see in art galleries.
So like portraiture, landscapes.
Um, uh, like cityscape, landscape, and I do some portraiture, but kind of lean more towards like the abstract.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's cool. So is there any place that your art has that we would have seen your art perhaps
Well,
if we went to a particular place?
so I'm a member of a art gallery in Flint called Buckham Art or Buckham Gallery.
Okay.
Uh, and then also down in Detroit, a member of a artist club called the Scarab Club, which is right next to DIA.
And it
Oh,
and is
okay.
your website cliffhughesphoto.com?
Yeah,
Very cool. I'm looking at it right now. There's some really great stuff on here. It's,
yeah.
it's
It's kind of
right.
old, but it needs to be updated. But that's kind of a good representation of what I do.
Well, that explains why they're
Nice.
all in black and white. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not that old. But yeah, you should update. We'll put a link to it in our show notes so folks can go and check out some of your work because I'm sure people would love to see that.
Well, I appreciate that.
Absolutely,
Very
absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what brought you around to Drunkard's Walk? How did you take the standard path of walking through Escape This podcast?
No, I've never listened to that podcast.
Ooh, then how did you find
Wait,
us?
no, really?
Honestly, never listened to it before,
What?
and
Okay,
and I haven't yet.
well, that's all right. Then tell us, how did you discover this podcast?
There's two possibilities. So down at Henry Ford Museum, there's an old electrical mechanical display called the Drunkard's Walk.
I've
That
mentioned this. I've mentioned this on the podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
so and so and then the concept of it. So maybe searching that and the concept of the Drunkard's Walk led me to it, or looking for new podcasts on iTunes.
Wow.
Wow.
And I listened to a lot of like I listened to like a lot of history stuff, so it might
Okay.
have, and I was kind of like, oh, Wikipedia, and I'm one of those people that will like hit the random button on Wikipedia
Nice.
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
so there
Well, that's
there's the two possibilities there.
well, that's
That's
great.
it.
I love them
You
both. So
yeah, you may be the first person whose path to our podcast we didn't know in advance. So that's exciting.
yeah,
Matt, we made it.
we did it.
We've reached the
Yay!
people.
All right, that's
Yeah.
it. Thanks so much, Cliff. We'll talk to you later. We're done. The
No,
podcast is over, everyone.
Matt. No, we still got to do the thing.
We still do. Oh, right. We still do it. Well, that's very, that's very, very cool. Well, so you listened, and you thought, gosh, I've got a great idea for a topic, destination for them. And what was it? What was it that popped into your head that you thought this is the place I should send these guys?
So to get kind of a little Michigan centric and get away from Pittsburgh,
Sure.
not
Okay.
that there's anything wrong with it.
Oh, that's nice of you
Uh,
to say.
well, yeah, I mean, I like the Andy Warhol Museum. That's pretty nice.
There you
So,
go. Yeah, it's pretty. It's really nice.
but Albert Kahn,
Albert Kahn.
Albert Kahn, Albert Kahn, Kahn.
Okay.
He was an
Tell-
architect.
Okay. Tell
Um,
us more.
Yeah.
So his nickname was the Architect of Detroit.
Okay.
He designed a lot of buildings around Detroit. Did a lot of architecture for early automobile plants. And then I'm just gonna. So there's just like so on Belle Isle, which is now a Michigan State Park. He designed the Belle Isle Aquarium and Conservatory there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like, and I've done some photos there at that place. I shoot down on Belle Isle quite a bit. And then he also designed, so there was the Etzel House or the Ford House in Grosse Pointe Farms, which
Okay.
was Etzel Ford's mansion. This is a they've got a little art gallery there, so I've actually had a photo there shown. So there's a little connection to Albert Kahn from me. But he also designed like the Detroit Free Press building, the Detroit News building, uh, the Flint Journal building up in Flint.
Oh, sounds like a specializing in journalism architecture.
Yeah, he was just I mean, he did a lot of like he did the big General Motors their headquarters that
Oh, like those big like cylindrical buildings?
no, that's Renaissance Center.
Oh,
Um
okay, okay.
he didn't that he died in like the 40s.
Okay, okay. That's what I was going
Um
to ask because Edsel mentioned things
yeah,
like that. Like that, it sounded like older, but then when you said that, I was cool. Okay,
yeah.
that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, he died in 42. So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
okay.
and then he designed a bunch of buildings at University of Michigan
Oh,
in Ann
really?
Arbor.
Which
Yeah.
ones? Any idea which
Uh
ones?
Hill Auditorium.
Okay, I've been there.
Uh
Ah,
let's see. The Burton Memorial Tower.
Okay, not familiar.
Yeah. Hill Auditorium is probably the biggest one there, but
Yeah, that's
there's
gorgeous.
a he did one of the libraries.
Okay.
oh, wow.
Um, but yeah, he's very he did let's see, just a couple others. The Ford Rotunda at the Chicago World's Fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh
So was he a native Michigander then?
no, he was born in Prussia.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
how did he get from Prussia to being an architect in Detroit?
I that I don't really know.
Well, I mean, that is something, Jethro, that we will find when we reach his
Indeed,
page.
indeed, I expect we will. I expect
For
we
sure.
will.
For sure.
That's cool.
Because yeah, I mean, we're going to an architect from None Pizza with Left Beef. I mean, how tough can it be?
Yeah.
The guy that came up with None Pizza with Left Beef, he was a bit of an architect himself, an
Uh,
architect of a meme.
of chaos.
Yes, indeed.
I believe this is our second architect as a destination. We had God, I can't remember his name. I'd have to look at the.
Altvo, Altvo something, wasn't it?
He definitely had a name.
Something
That's if I could.
Alvar
Al,
Alto.
Alvar Alto. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
went to hit him as well.
we did. We
But
did.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
fantastic.
It is indeed, and some nice local flavor for you, Jethro,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Well, it's
fun
exciting
too.
for me because I've been inside this guy's work and
Amazing.
lived to tell the tale. It's good
Well, that's
stuff.
great. That's great. So maybe that'll make it easier to get to.
Hopefully.
Probably not, but maybe. Well, Cliff, this is a really cool suggestion. This is definitely a person that I've never heard of before. I can't wait to learn a little bit more about him and to try to get to his page. But before we start on our journey, and before we bid you farewell, I got to ask. We oftentimes have a little drink as we're walking here. Are you having a drink this evening?
I am. I am having a Shiner Bock.
Oh,
Oh,
there
come
you
on
go.
now. You're hitting all the right notes for me. So I grew up in Texas, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a very strong affinity for Shiner Bock. So that's an
Yeah.
excellent choice, my friend.
It's the only good thing that ever came out of Texas.
Oh, heyo. Present company excluded, of course, Jethro, I'm sure.
Technically, I came out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, but
Aha, okay, all right, good.
I've met enough Texas that I understand that why people have that perspective. But yeah,
How about you, Jethro? You having a beverage this evening?
I'm having a Larceny bourbon, and it's
Ah,
delightful.
yes,
And you,
indeed.
my friend, what do you got going on?
What do I have going on? I have going on the next little bottle in my advent calendar, a Breckenridge high proof bourbon whiskey, straight out of the mountains of Colorado, I
Colorado?
assume.
Mm.
But it's 52.5% alcohol, not quite as strong as last week's. It uses Rocky Mountain water. It has a high sugar and toasted flavor, apparently. Let me give it a little taste here. Oh, it is sweet. Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness.
yeah,
Yeah, like not like thick sweet, not like sickeningly sweet, but there's
yeah.
definitely a sweetness to it. So it's tasty though. For a high proof bourbon, that is way sweeter than most. So
All right.
It
well done.
is it one of the bourbons that uses the Colorado distilling process?
Let me see if it mentions that. You would assume so, right? But Let's see what it actually says on here. Brought to us, Distillers High Proof Bourbon captures the unadulterated essence. Proudly standing as the world's highest distillery in the Rockies at an altitude of 9,600 feet. Breckenridge Distillery's commitment to excellence is, yeah, it doesn't mention that.
Okay.
But I would guess probably, right? Like, why wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. It's like a mixture of like two different distilling methods, like the pot still, and then I
Oh,
don't remember what the other one is.
interesting. Well, I don't know because this little book doesn't tell me, but now I want to find out. So I will be looking that one up to see if it does indeed. And if it doesn't, I have to find one that does because I want to taste to see if it's any different. Maybe that's what makes this so sweet. I don't know. But there we go. Well, Cliff, this is awesome. Again, thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for the topic suggestion, and we'll do our best to reach it.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks,
Thanks
Cliff.
so much. Take care.
Bye bye.
All right, Matt, we have got our destination. The only thing that is left for us is to write down a little guessy goo.
Ah, yes, a guessy goo. Oh, let me put a guessy goo down here if I can. None pizza with left beef to Albert Kahn. Kahn. That's the only time I'm going to do that. That's the only time I'm going to do that. I had to do it.
I seriously doubt that that's the
I
only
had
time
to do it once.
that you're going to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we're really frustrated trying to get to him, that may come out again. But let's see what we got here. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a number. I'm going to write down a number, Jethro.
Oh, look at that.
How I'm doing it this time.
All right, then.
Well, let's get into it, man. Let's see what we've got here. As I recall, None Pizza with Left Beef is not a super long page, and yep, going to it, it appears that I'm right. But as you always mention, you only need one link to get out of a page. So
that's exactly what I was going to say.
let's see what we got.
We just need the one.
That's right. Well, I do notice right from the get-go here. I remember last week you were mentioning that Domino's Pizza started in the Detroit area, didn't you?
I did.
Well, we've got a link to Domino's right here on the page. Now, I know we wouldn't want to go geographical, but is it possible that Albert Kahn was the architect of the first Domino's?
The first Domino's, I don't know, but I will say this. I drive to and from Ann Arbor a lot.
Mhm.
And one of the things that you pass by when you're driving from Ann Arbor to Canton, Michigan, is a large Domino's pizza farm. So there is definitely some Domino's pizza money out in the direction of the University of Michigan, a university which Albert Kahn designed a couple of the buildings for, per Cliff's thing. So this now it's, even though it says Michigan in it, I would say that's an educational institution and not geographic. So there could very well be some connections there. So I think Domino's is an excellent place to start.
Yeah, I don't honestly, I don't see I see Yahoo has a link on here, as does
Oh my
Tweet.
gosh. I'll even say this, like this may be the quickest walk ever, because when you hover over Domino's, the link on None Pizza with Left Beef,
Yes.
Ann Arbor, the Domino's Farms office park is mentioned in the pop-up there.
All right, well, let's do it, man. I mean, I see no reason let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
Let's go to Domino's.
So there's absolutely a link to Ann Arbor, Michigan here. Also,
which we can't use. We cannot use the link to Ann Arbor, Michigan.
I think cannot is strong.
We will not. How's that sound?
But yeah, so that's actually their headquarters. So there is a link to the Domino's Farms office.
Yes.
So it turns out the founder of Domino's, or it was founded in Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Yes, but it is Delaware domiciled, apparently.
Well, that's
Did you know
every
that?
company is Delaware domiciled.
Are they? Are they really? Oh, that's smart.
Not every company, but like Delaware had the most corporate friendly laws. So every company is like a Delaware corporation.
No, I'm aware of that. So you may have already looked at this. So if you did, we're not going to be able to play this little game. But if you have not looked at this yet, how many countries do you think Domino's has stores in?
I have not looked at it, but I would guess a large sum.
So give me an approximation. We'll see if you can get within 10.
73.
The answer is 83. So well done.
Oh, wow.
Just under the thing there. Yeah. 83 countries, 5,701 cities nationwide, or worldwide, excuse me, worldwide.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's crazy time. They've got 21,000 locations as of 2024.
Feels like too many.
It does feel like too many,
Yeah.
but I mean, there's still people out there. They're still ordering it. Now, here's
Yeah.
Jethro. Oh my gosh, Jethro.
Frank
Jethro.
Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd Wright is on this page.
He is.
I mean, come on.
He is. Yeah, that's amazing. Why is he
Uh,
on this page though?
well, it says in the mid 1980s, Monahan asked Taliesin Associated Architects, the inheritors of Frank Lloyd Wright's practice, to erect a structure based on an unbuilt tower that Wright designed in 1956 for Chicago called the Golden Beacon. So we also have this architects association here, this architectural firm
Yeah.
that we could potentially go through. I mean, both of those seem like
They're strong candidates for sure.
possibilities. Yeah,
They're strong candidates. I mean, they would certainly get us into architecture
which is where we
writ
need to be.
large. No, well, we need to be at Albert Kahn. That's where we need to be.
Yes, but I'm saying that architecture is going to get us into Cannes easier than Cannes.
You said you were only going to
any
do
of
it
the other.
once. You've
What?
done
I
it more
didn't.
than
What
once.
did I?
You
What?
did. You said
I,
that's the only time I'm going to do that.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I mean, we've got a lot of different other. We've got subways on here and Mount St. Helens and vegan. But I really think this architecture link is the way to go, right? I mean,
I'm trying to find maybe a UMich uh,
yeah,
adjacent.
I don't know. That feels geography adjacent to me. So
Wow. Okay.
I'm just saying
I see. Daddy wrote a higher number, and if we get there too quick, we're not going to help Daddy win.
that is not the case
Yeah.
at all. That is not what I am saying. What I'm
I feel
saying
I feel
is
like our contract with the listener is we do our best to get there in the fewest number of clicks.
I
And we
agree.
have a well-worn no geography, but University of Michigan is not a city, a state, or anything. It is a university.
You're absolutely correct, but it is closer to geography than this architecture route is, and the architecture route I think is going to be even faster.
Possibly.
Let's face it, when you go to a university's Wikipedia page, is it the architects of those buildings that you see listed most prominently? No.
Usually, yeah. That's the
No, it
first
is
thing.
not. No,
It's
no,
usually
not at all. No, don't even try to do that because you know that it's not true. I think I mean, and first of all, I don't even see a link to Michigan here anywhere. So,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So another possibility here is
Gosh,
we could.
seriously?
Why are you objecting to listing possibilities?
Because it's so clear where we should go. But go ahead. Go ahead. What's your
No,
possibility?
it's not so clear where we should go. Like, undoubtedly, we'd be in the architecture world, but what is Frank Lloyd Wright's relationship to Albert Kahn, if any?
I don't know, but I'm saying we could go through the architectural firm, or you know what else is linked in here? Skyscraper. That's going to get us into architects too.
Yeah, I feel like we'd be better off just clicking on Frank Lloyd Wright.
Well, if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't mind doing that.
But
What is your other possibility? Tell me your other possibility.
is to link on Tom Stephen Monahan, the American entrepreneur and philanthropist who founded Domino's Pizza,
Why?
because he is almost certainly a major donor to the University of Michigan, which I still think is a good route for us to go.
Why do you think that that the guy who started Domino's is a major donor to University of Michigan?
Because he built the headquarters of his corporation a stone's throw from the University of Michigan.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
It says he's an entrepreneur and philanthropist.
Yeah, but why didn't he found it then in Ann Arbor? He founded it in Ypsilanti.
Okay, that's because All right, I got it.
I understand that the students at University of Michigan probably order a hell of a lot of Domino's pizza. I'm not gonna deny that. So they essentially built his business for him. I agree.
Yeah. If you think that a major donor to a university who features the architecture of the person we're trying to get to is a bad link to go on versus some wild-haired rando architecture firm that's related to a different architect that isn't our target is a better route, I think that is batshit crazy, and you're wrong.
You, first of all, do not know for certain that he is a major donor. Okay, so you are is that what we call the straw man argument? And then you are also maybe Frank Lloyd Wright doesn't have Albert Kahn on the page, maybe, but there's a good possibility that Albert Kahn is on Frank Lloyd Wright's page, or the architect firm's page. But even if he is not, it gets us into, we can go to architecture, of which clearly Albert Kahn is a major name, and he will probably be on American architecture page or architecture
All
of
right. All
major
right.
US cities.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. You're wrong, first
Okay.
all, but
Okay.
I'm going to go your way. And then after we're done, I am going to snoodily speed through the correct link that we should click on just to prove that
Okay.
my way would have been better.
That sounds good. So which do you prefer, or are you making me choose between the architecture firm and Frank Lloyd Wright?
Definitely Frank Lloyd Wright.
Okay. I agree with you. That's the way I would have gone as well. So let's do it.
All right. Frank Lloyd Wright.
And for those who aren't familiar, Frank Lloyd Wright is an American architect, designer, writer, and educator, designed more than 1,000 structures over a creative period of 70 years.
Yeah.
And to me, best known for Falling Water, which is a house that he built for the Kaufmans, not terribly far from Pittsburgh, that I've visited many, many times.
It's gorgeous.
Mostly because my parents took me there as a very small child, and I had to wait in the childcare area because they don't let kids inside.
I know that. Do you want to know how I know that? So I was
took your kid
visiting
there?
I was visiting my in-laws, and I had wanted to go to Falling Water because, as soon as I started dating a girl from Pittsburgh, she was like, "Oh, we got Falling Water out here."
Yeah.
And I love Frank Lloyd Wright's architecture. And so my kid was like 5 and 3/4 or whatever. And I think the minimum age was 6 or whatever. So I told my kid, if anybody asks, you're 6 years old. All right. So we're pulling up to the thing to pay for parking or whatnot. And so, $6, whatever. So yeah, here's your money. And my daughter, unprompted, just goes, "I'm 6," and just clearly, blatantly lying. So I was like, okay, I've clearly learned a terrible, terrible lesson. And
oh my gosh,
child has been a liar ever since.
and that's what it started there, and it just never ended, huh?
It never. She doesn't know. She doesn't even know how old she is now.
Is that right? She's not
terribly
even sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like a plot for some terrible 80s sitcom where somebody finds out that they're older or younger than they thought they were, and so they have to, I don't know, repeat second grade or something. Okay, so I'm looking through here. There are a lot of mentions of other architects on this page. I want to point that out.
Yeah.
I've yet to find Albert Kahn, but I am not even close to halfway through this page. So I really feel like we may very well find him on this page.
Oh, it's possible we will. But given how little I know about architecture generally, and the various schools of architecture and groups, I wouldn't even know where to start clicking to get to Albert Kahn.
Well, I think that what you need to do is we need to look for, if we do not find him on this page, what we need to start looking for is urban architecture in the United States or something along those lines, right? Because
famous
obviously,
American architects.
There's the American Institute of Architects is linked on this page, which I'll bet you he was a member of.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm just so frustrated.
Why are you frustrated? Did you find him?
No, I would have been there already if we'd gone the other route.
I see. That's why you're frustrated. Okay. Well, he may be on here. Look, I'm learning a lot of things about Frank Lloyd Wright here. I'm learning about he was an active dealer in Japanese art. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
He was a dealer in Japanese art? You knew that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely knew that.
This is so blatantly a lie. What are you, 6?
I am 6. But it does reinforce your earlier point about young people pretending to be older.
It does. You see?
So there is a link to National Historic Landmark here, which could theoretically get us to Albert Kahn if he designed any National Historic Landmarks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case. I was looking to see if maybe there was a mention of a building in Detroit, which obviously we wouldn't be able to go through Detroit, but if we could go through that actual building, that might have helped us out. I do not see anything yet.
You're very flexible with your little categorization of what is or is not geographical.
How am I? What do you mean I'm flexible? Why? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I said you heard me. Did I stutter?
Are you saying because I mentioned before that the University of Michigan would be geography adjacent,
Yes.
that I'm being flexible.
Yeah.
I, I I will say that going to a building would be geography adjacent too. I won't deny that.
Okay. Now it's coming out. All right.
But if our choices are different, we had a choice of going through Frank Lloyd Wright, which I felt was not geography adjacent and could have gotten us there just as fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
All right.
saying.
Well, all right. So we are on the page that you wanted to go to.
Yes, we are. We
What do
sure
you
are.
think is the best link out of here?
What do I think is the best link out of here? Well, I'm still looking, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
Okay.
I'm still examining things. I'm still trying to find things out. Okay. So I don't know yet. But I think it's going to be that American architecture group, whatever they were. And unless, Albert Kahn is on the page itself, which I don't see. I will say, let's see, what was Frank Lloyd Wright? He was born in 1867 and died in 1959. So it feels like they were contemporaries.
Yeah.
So the odds that they would have, at least known each other or done something together seem to be high, but I guess not necessarily.
Okay. So I am in transition and experimentation,
Okay.
um, uh, part of his early career section here.
Okay.
And there is a link, right? So they're talking about Burnham's firm, Daniel Burnham, who was one of the guys who hired Wright originally. I think that's what ended up getting him to Chicago.
Okay.
If you ever go see he's got a lovely studio in Oak Park that they do tours of, and it's quite nice. But he talks about Burnham was a major proponent of the Beaux-Arts movement.
I like their speakers.
So no, different Beaux.
No.
So that style of architecture is very reminiscent of the Hill Auditorium, the Albert Kahn, I believe. And again, architects, please don't write in. Or you know what? Please do write in. I don't.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to get a ton of angry emails. So if we get one or two, that's fine.
But I will say that the Beaux-Arts movement, my understanding, was very active in the early 1900s when Albert Kahn would have been active as an architect if he died in the 40s. And I'm guessing, given the number of buildings that he did, that he probably was fairly prolific, and so if he had a 40-year career, then he's going to be active during the Beaux-Arts movement in the early 1900s.
Sure. Yeah. No, that makes that.
So that would be
sense.
would be my vote for how to get out of here.
You want to go to another architect. So even though we've come to this architect and it hasn't worked out, you want to go through a different architect.
No, Mr. Smart Aleck. Okay. I'm not. So I am suggesting that we click on the Beaux-Arts movement.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. The movement itself,
which is
not the
school of architects that all practiced under the same style in the same way that if we were at Manet's page and we wanted to get to Van Gogh, we might click on Impressionism.
What does Van Gogh have to do with mayonnaise?
All right, I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
I don't know. It's like a Hellman's
you were going to
thing?
make
Is this some kind of
terrible mayonnaise pun.
Miracle Whip? I don't understand.
And the art lovers, see, I can tell you're an Android user, by the way, by the lowbrow.
Thank you.
Dad jokes that you're slinging my way.
Thank you. I'm not an Android user, but I am happy to be lumped in with those Luddites. Listen, I think American Institute for of Architects is a better choice.
Okay. Why?
Because certainly this Albert Kahn gentleman would have been a member of the American Institute of Architects.
And so let me ask you this. Do you think on that page they're going to list all of the architects?
Just the greatest ones, like Albert Kahn.
Yeah. So given that, had you ever heard about Albert Kahn before today?
I don't see where that's relevant.
You don't see where that's relevant? I think it's absolutely relevant.
Well, I've never heard of the Bose speaker system either until today. So
okay. I'm literally listening to you on Bose headphones.
See, you're a fan of them too.
Yeah. So your terrible decision got us here. So I feel like it is up to me to salvage the bad decision that you've made and take us to the Beaux-Arts movement.
I hate that I feel like I need to do that, but I'll do it. I'll do it. But I think I don't think it's the right choice, but I'll do it.
All right.
Where will I find this?
All right. So under early career, the
Yeah.
third section, transition and experimentation, 1893 to 1900.
I'm there. Yeah. Oh, I see it.
There is a it's actually
the Beaux Arts architecture.
Beaux Arts,
I see.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. You kept saying Bose. I was under the misunderstanding.
Yes, because I believe it is pronounced Bose. Oh, look, there's a pronunciation guide right at the top of the Beaux-Arts architecture,
Yeah.
and the Z is pronounced. So your apology is accepted.
I didn't apologize.
You will eventually. One day
Okay.
you'll be filled with shame.
One day. One of these days. One of these crazy old nights. All right, what are we seeing here?
Beaux-Arts style heavily influenced architecture of the United States, which is a link here, but that's probably broader.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we would necessarily want to go there.
I see a lot of characteristics. I see Germany.
So
I see France.
There's a section that says Beaux-Arts architecture by country, and dare I say that we go down to the United States portion of that and see what's going on there. And I see a number of different pieces. The New York Public Library, the San Francisco War Memorial by Arthur Brown, the Palace of Horticulture from the Panama Pacific International Exposition by Arthur Brown. And nothing else. That's helpful. Okay, we've all learned something here.
I do see that there's a link to Michigan Central Station, Detroit's Michigan Central Station. Now,
okay,
I don't know that was that Albert Kahn was the architect on that, but I do see that is here. Now, even better than that is that under the list of Beaux-Arts architects in the United States, there's a link to a gentleman named Albert Kahn.
What?
Yes, sir. Right here in this alphabetical list.
Ah, look at that.
Here he is.
Fantastic.
Smiling
Albert
away
Kahn.
at us. Look at that.
All right.
There he is.
Well, I think we should click on that link.
I agree 100% with you.
All right.
Albert Kahn. There you go. March 21st, 1869 to December 8th, 1942. His best friend was Frank Lloyd Wright, it says. So I think that
no, it does not say that.
Right.
It does not say that.
It's well, I read it. Somebody just edited it out, so it's gone now, but it was there.
Nope.
There it is. We've done it. We've made it to Albert Kahn, architect. I should point out that it's Albert Kahn parentheses architect is the actual name of the page.
Is there another Albert Kahn?
There must be. There's a disambiguation.
Ooh, who are the other Albert Kahns?
Well, let's go look.
There's a French banker, philanthropist, and photograph collector, and there's also the American journalist.
Yeah.
All right then. Good.
And the American journalist doesn't have the parenthetical, even though he has the middle initial. So why bother? Anyway. All right. Well, we have done it. We have found Albert Kahn, and let's take a look at how we did on that, Jethro. So that took us our shortest walk of the year so far, of the season, 4. It took us to get here.
4.
What was your guess, sir?
My guess. So I've been over the last couple of weeks here. Yeah. I guessed 5. Let me guess.
Jethro, so did I.
5 as well. All right. We have to stop. We need some sort of intermediary to force us to stop guessing the same thing.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I thought I did the same thing you did. I was like, oh well, I'll go a little lower because our past couple walks have been 5s, so maybe this is the way to go. But what I'm curious about right now is you had a different path that you wanted to go through, and I'm curious if have you tried it yet?
You know what? We don't have to go back.
I see. So not so good for you. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I haven't tried it, but I knew that it was going to be like 3 links. I would like to say, let's go back to the American Architects Association.
That's what I was trying to do actually. While you were doing yours, I was going to do mine and see.
Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. Fine.
So I did go to that page. And on that page, I'm gonna do a Control F because we're allowed to do that in this circumstance only. And there's no Albert on this page, so we would not have gotten there as quickly.
Is there a Kahn?
Is there a Kahn? I guess I could look for that too. No, there's also not a Kahn.
So when I click on Tom Monahan, who is the founder of Domino's Pizza, guess who's linked on that page?
Not Albert Kahn.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah.
They were close. They were close friends.
Yeah, he was an admirer of Frank Lloyd Wright's architecture, and the Domino's headquarters actually is kind of like in the prairie style. So it's not a big, tall building. It is a long,
Well,
flat building.
that's why he
Yeah.
was linked on that the Domino's page that we were on. So we knew that already.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
looking to see because there is a list of architects, and then there's architecture of the United States and things like that, which we probably would have gone through. I'm looking to see if there's anything in the little droppy downs at the bottom. Nothing down there. Yeah, I guess Albert Kahn not as popular as I would have hoped amongst the fellows of the American Institute of Architects. He was never part of that. Maybe never even a member of this organization. So it would have led us totally astray. Well, I mean, it would have led us into other architects, and we would have probably figured it out. But you
all right.
were right, Jethro. Your favorite
Uh,
words to hear. You were
it-
right.
It's so true. So yeah, so he is an alumnus of the University of Michigan, and it is listed here. There is zero philanthropy listed about. So apparently he's a big. In fact, I don't know if like there's a big for people who are in favor of abortion rights. There was a big boycott of Domino's because this guy's very Catholic in terms of his philanthropy. And if you look at the philanthropy that he does do, it's a lot of Catholic organizations. So I'm guessing that's probably why he's less money towards UMich.
So the question then becomes: Is Albert Kahn on the University of Michigan page?
It's a fair question, and the answer is yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
he
His structure
absolutely
is
is.
predominantly the works of Albert Kahn. So there you go. So if we had gotten to University of Michigan, we would have been able to get to Albert Kahn. So.
Yep.
So well done. I definitely wouldn't have believed that if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, because I did not know that architects were getting a lot of press on university pages, but clearly they are. So
come on out to Canton. We'll go visit some Albert Kahn buildings.
Go see some Albert Kahn for myself. Oh, dare I live every man's fantasy and see an Albert Kahn building?
And if you did, Matt, if you finally laid your eyes upon an Albert Kahn building,
yes,
is there something that you would shout loudly as you stared at the ceiling?
Yes. I'd probably do the Kahn thing.
Wow. I set you up so great, and you refused to do it. The people wanted you to do it, and you refused.
Sorry, people. We'll call Cliff. We'll see what he has to say.
Okay.